right, this is the Boys Down Bad podcast, and we are super excited to welcome on Nebraska football commit Jamal Rhule to the pod. Jamal, welcome on, man.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
Good. Well, we just wanted to know what life has been like since you committed to Nebraska to be a Cornhusker.
It's been pretty smooth, just chilling, just taking it all in.
Yeah, has it been pretty crazy? Gotten a lot of people reaching out, blowing up your phone.
Yeah, definitely has. But yeah. You gotta take everything whenever you commit whenever you commit anywhere really. Yeah, I kind of knew it was gonna happen, so I kind of prepared myself beforehand.
You bet. I love that.
Yeah, talking about the recruiting process a little bit, was it fun for you, or were you kind of happy to get it over with?
In the beginning it was fun, definitely, 'cause I didn't it was a point in time where I didn't know I was gonna get offers. So like, I was excited whenever offers started coming, people blowing up my phone. But towards the end, kind of got what's the word? Repetitive. I'll use that one. It kind of got repetitive, and yeah, by the time I was committing, yeah, I was glad it was over. Definitely.
Was there a point in the process where maybe you got your first big offer and you're like, oh, wow, like this, I could actually do this. I could go big time D1?
Yeah, it was Nebraska actually. They were one of my first, and they're Big Ten. So I was like, oh shoot, I might actually be kind of good at football a little bit.
Absolutely. That's awesome, man. Well, if you could you walk us through your visit that you took to Nebraska? Like what all goes into an official visit?
I got there the first day. It was really not nothing. They might feed you one time because we got in not late, but we got in around like 5-ish. So they just say what's up. They meet you at the hotel. They say what's up, and then we went out to eat. After we ate, we went back to the hotel and just chilled for the rest of the day. And that was Thursday. And then Friday, you get up. I went to the facility. We all had breakfast, talked to the coaches a little bit. And after that, it's just like you kind of running around. It's a whole bunch of meetings. Yeah, meetings. And then uh, after that, you go back to the hotel. And then a few like hours later, you come back, you do like a little activity, eat with the coaches, and then after that, player takes you off, and you just hang out with the players. And then Saturday, you get up, get some breakfast, go to the facility. You have some more meetings, but it's like positional meetings this day. It's like I was really with Coach Rhule and Coach EJ that day, and then we did a little cooking competition.
Ooh.
We lost. We got second place, but and then after that, they talked to you a little bit, show you a little bit of your film, what you could do better, what you do good. After that, take you back, go get ready, and then we went to I don't even know what it was. It's like a big thing. It was like a pool. There was cornhole. You could golf. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, you go there, hang out with all of them. And after that, we got done, and then I went off with a player that day. Wait, no, no, no. Sorry. We went back to the facility, and then we did our photo shoot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, after we did our photo shoot, uh, uh, we go eat, and then after that, I go with the player, and then they take me home, and then Sunday, get up, get breakfast. They took me to like a hotel place, and then got breakfast, and after that, they talked to you a little bit and send you on your way.
Heck yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. What was your favorite part?
Probably, I'll say when we went to the place, like the golf and everything. I had a lot of fun there.
Cool. Well, wanted to know why you eventually ended up choosing Nebraska and why you wanted to come play your next 4 years as a Cornhusker.
Well, really, first off, that was right. Like, as I said, that was my first big offer. So, like, from the beginning, they had a soft spot in my heart.
Mm.
And then after that, every time I went there, I just, it just felt right. Every time I got home, I was like, yeah, it's gonna come down to them and somebody else. I even said that from the beginning. I was like, it's gonna come down to them and somebody else. And then it did. But every time I went back there, it just felt right. Just felt like I just wanted to be there. So then, yeah, I just committed because like felt right. Trusted my gut on this one.
Love it. Heck yeah.
Were there any guys on the team right now that played a pretty big factor in you committing?
Uh, I'll say, yeah, I'll say the running back room as a whole, all of them really.
What sets Coach Rhule and the coaching staff apart from others that you've seen on your other visits, do you think?
I feel like they're not like, of course they're serious, but they're also playful. It just feels like, you have a real relationship with them. You're not really just like a number. You feel like they actually care about you, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah. That's awesome. How have your interactions with Coach Barthel been, and how do you see yourself fitting into Coach Holgerson's offense when you get here?
Coach EJ, he's been great. I always said that was like I had the best relationship with him through the recruiting process. So, it's kind of like just picking up where we left off, kind of. And then I think I'm gonna fit into Coach Dana's offense pretty well. We kind of sat down and I got to talk to him a little bit about that too.
What type of running back do you think you are? More power or speed, or what are you looking to do when you get here?
I think I'm gonna try to be more elusive than I've ever been because they're a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, a little bit stronger, and I'm a running back, so I gotta preserve my body as much as possible.
That's very true.
I'll say I'm slightly more power just because like, that's what I originally was before I got, a little juke move and spin in my bag a little bit. But I'll say I'm probably like 60-40.
Okay. Yeah, I love it. Are you consider yourself a pass catcher too?
Oh yeah. I like to say my hands are certified. So yeah.
Certified hands. I love it.
What's Dana's offense going to look like? Because, I mean, we only saw him for like 4 games last year. Give a little sneak peek into – because he comes from like the spread, but Rhule kind of likes the, tight ends, multiple linemen, run downhill. Is it going to be a combination, or is Dana kind of go back to the spread offense a little bit?
Yeah, that was one thing I was hesitant on because I saw that he came from a spread offense. So I got to sit down with him. He was just like, it really just depends on the game. He was like, the Big Ten, I love running the football, so of course we're going to do that. But if they have 8 in the box, I'm not going to just pound you in there and just run into a brick wall. Got to spread them out. He said it's going to be 50-50, but it could turn to 60-40, could turn to, anything really. He said it depends on the game and what the team, the defense, what their defense shows that week. So yeah, he said it was game plan. But he said he's gonna try his best to make it like, yeah, 50-50. But yeah, he said he was gonna run the ball.
Good. We need to.
Yeah.
What's something that you would tell a recruit that's considering Nebraska, given that you've already committed now?
I would just tell them, just like do your research on it, really, because that's what I had to do. Because before they offered me, I didn't know. I mean, I knew of Nebraska, but I didn't know Nebraska because, yeah. I mean, they're kind of in the middle of nowhere a little bit, but once you really get there, you get to sit down with the coaches, you get to talk with the players, get to see the facilities, see everything, the strength and conditioning program, the nutrition they have, the food that they're gonna give you, the plan that they have for you. It really changes your mind. So yeah, I'll just say, really sit down, do your research on them.
All right, Jamal, I got one more for you. A way for you to pump up Husker Nation a little bit. What type of guy is Husker Nation getting in Jamal Rhule?
Just a light to the world. I like to say I'm a light to the world. So like, I'm always gonna try to put a smile on people's face, even on the field. Honestly, I've really been thinking about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my touchdown celebration. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might just like, I don't know, do a front flip or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I was just a joy, a light to the world, just spread joy everywhere. Every time you see me, I'm gonna try my best to have a smile on my face, Yeah.
Love that.
That's
a great
awesome.
answer. Cool, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it, and we wish you the best coming to Nebraska. We can't wait to watch you on the field, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Jamal. Great guy.
Yeah.
Excited to see what he can do in Nebraska.
Yep.
Add some depth to that running back room.
Yeah.
Much needed.
Yeah, we need it.
Speaking of recruiting, we got some more recruits. I don't have my phone on me, but there's a lineman, 4-star, last week, I believe.
3-star, right?
Or was it 3?
I thought there was like 3 or 4.
I thought we
I
had.
think
I thought we had a 4
It was
and
the
a
guy
3.
we were talking about last week, and then we looked after the pod and we said he committed.
Oh yeah, it was right
That
after we
Mbappe
stopped
or
filming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
4-star.
We literally
offensive
talked
back.
about him, and then we all looked at our phone, and he
Yes,
committed.
he committed. That was hilarious.
From Chicago.
Yeah.
Yep.
3-star, I think.
3-star.
Right? 3/4, depending on what you look at, I guess.
It says, I'm going to take his Twitter word and say 4.
All right, 4-star. Love that. Rhule's kind of cooking.
He is.
We
He's-
need linemen.
Kind of in his bag with the
Oh,
lineman.
we got another lineman,
Yeah.
Hayden Ainsworth.
Yes.
So
Hayden
there's
Ainsworth.
2.
Two
Both of them are
linemen.
4 stars.
That's huge.
At least that's what their Twitter bio says.
I think Ainsworth is a 4, and
The other one's a 3.
I think the other one's a 3, but
I wish there was just
That's
a way
huge.
to get one ranking across the
Yeah.
board. That
Is
would
what it is.
involve companies working together, not
Yeah.
making more money.
yeah.
Right, exactly. But yeah, seems like Rhule's doing a good job. Chris, have you been at any
I have not. I
any
have not been
things?
to any football yet. That'll probably come early August.
So you can give us an inside scoop.
We need non-bias. from
Yeah.
you.
We need straight up.
I was non-biased during.
You
freaking
always
the
tell us it looks
spring,
bad. You've never said it looked good.
because it didn't.
That's really all we have for sports talk. Not much else going on. No basketball news or anything.
Nope. Boys went golfing.
We did go golfing. Not my best showing. Chris was playing really well for a little bit.
Started out not great. Kept the score together. Then I was on fire
Yeah.
for like 6 holes, and then the putter
Putter went cold.
decided to leave after hole 11.
What did you end up shooting?
78.
Yeah.
And it probably could have been like a 75.
Oh, easily.
If
I thought
don't-
you were way lower than that.
Yeah, 78, but I missed that 3-footer on 8 for birdie. 3 putted 11.
yeah.
3 putted 13.
Yeah.
Didn't birdie either par 5. Bogeyed all the par 5s.
You bogeyed every par 5?
Yeah,
Jeez.
2, 15, and 16. Because I skull fucked it out of the
Oh, yeah.
bunker on 16.
You went into the other bunker.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Forgot about that. Yeah, that was my hole.
That was your hole. We had a fun little game going.
Well, should we do some trivia? College football trivia for the week, starting with Jordan. Kyron Williams rushed for over 1,000 yards in 2020 and 2021 at this school before joining the Rams.
I don't know. Pass.
Notre
Passes.
Dame.
Notre Dame is correct.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. James Cook combined for 1,000 yards in 2020 and 2021 at this school before joining the Bills.
Georgia.
That is correct. Name this wide receiver based on his college to NFL career path. Bama, Broncos, Browns.
This isn't my official guess, but my first thought was Amari Cooper.
That was my initial thought, but he was at the Cowboys too. So
Yeah.
that's
I will say these two are going to be current NFL wide receivers.
Pass.
Passes.
pass. I don't know.
Jerry Jeudy.
Oh.
Name this wide receiver based on his college to NFL career path. UCF, Bills, Jags.
Pass. I don't know.
Oh. Gabe Davis.
Yes, Gabe Davis. Jordan, name this college football quarterback.
Is it Max Johnson?
That is correct. Chris, name this
Actually,
college
yeah.
football quarterback.
Pass.
Cade McNamara?
Oh, it's not Cade McNamara.
Oh.
That's a good guess, though. Shea Patterson. Who was the TCU head coach that led them to a 2022 college football playoff national title game?
You know it,
Got
I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah. They got smoked.
Oh, I can picture his face. Oh, what is his name? Pass.
Sonny Dykes.
That is correct. Chris, this coach was hired by Arizona State in 2018, let go in 2022 due to recruiting violations.
Herm Edwards.
That is correct. Do some grid.
Football. All right. You got the timer?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Bears, Raiders,
Khalil Mack, yeah.
Does Tebow probably doesn't count for Broncos Jags? I don't think he played a game.
Did he play for the Jags?
He was on the practice squad, but I don't think he played a game.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sean Alexander,
Yeah,
1,000-yard rushing season.
for sure.
I mean, it could go Marshawn Lynch probably, but
Do that for Raiders. Raiders Seahawks.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Marshawn.
Melvin
How do you
Gordon?
Oh, it's probably SHAW. Nope.
Marsh.
Alexander. What the frick was his first name?
Sean.
It's probably
Oh, it's
SHA.
AUN. 2000 to 2008. He only played 8 years. Really?
Did Bortles ever play for the Broncos? I know he was on the roster at one point.
I don't know.
Who?
Bortles,
Did he ever play for who?
Broncos. I think he was on the
I don't
roster
think so.
when all the quarterbacks got COVID.
Oh. Maybe.
I don't know if he ever played, though. So that doesn't. Walter Payton for Bears rushing.
Yeah. Did Melvin Gordon probably had
That season,
1,000 yards for the Broncos, right?
I would assume.
Or Willis McGahee?
Was Melvin drafted by the Broncos? Or was he drafted by the Chargers?
I think he was on the Broncos first,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Because he was better for whoever drafted him. And then he got hurt and then sucked.
I think it's Melvin.
1,000 yards isn't that much
No.
for a running back in the NFL.
I bet.
if you're a starter,
I bet. Philip Lindsay might have
What
had
the-
1,000.
then click him.
Did you?
What did you click?
I clicked the search button.
Who
What-
did it guess?
I guessed Melvin Gordon.
Was it wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
I clicked it, and now
Philip
it just
Lindsay
exits out of
probably
the grid. What in the world is going on? Oh, all my guesses are over?
Go to a different. Or Peters, you do it.
Jeez. You got amateur hour.
Chaos.
Grid.
Nice phone.
What in the world?
Great effort.
I had 5 guesses left, and now I have 0. And we've gotten them all correct.
Wait.
So it's the corners are Khalil Mack,
Marshawn.
Peyton, Walter Payton for the Bears running back. Sean Alexander, and then Marshawn.
Is that all we had?
Yeah. We were thinking Melvin Gordon, but we did not guess him.
So now we know it's wrong. Philip Lindsay? McGahee?
Who are we guessing? McGahee?
McGahee. He had to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2%.
Nice. Who was
They're
the?
rare.
I wonder who the popular one was for that.
I think we had like 3 minutes left.
Okay, so we need
Need
Bears.
the whole middle
Jags.
column.
Is Mercedes Lewis? He played for the Bears,
Yeah.
right?
I think he did one season.
I think he did. I think it's MARC.
Just type in Lewis and he'll probably do it.
Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah. I think he played for the Bears.
He
Didn't he?
did. 7%.
Kind of cooking.
Um,
Didn't Emmanuel Sanders play for the Raiders for a season?
Yeah.
And Broncos?
I believe so. I think it's 2 M's.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders
Yeah, I think he did play for the Raiders.
did not.
Shoot.
Raiders Broncos, right? That's what you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought for sure he
I
played
thought
for
he
the
played
Raiders.
for the Raiders.
Ugh.
Well.
I was pretty convinced there. That's on me.
I was convinced. I thought he did too. So we have 2 guesses left.
We need the Jags and we need.
Jags, Seahawks. I just
feel like
don't
there's
know
a-
many Jags players.
I feel like there's a quarterback for Broncos.
Uh,
Oh, Brock Osweiler. Was he a Raider?
maybe. Stidham. Didn't Jarrett Stidham
Yeah.
play?
Yeah.
Or was it right?
Yeah. I think he started at least 1 game for the Broncos. Well,
Was he for sure a Raider? I thought
he was a Raider for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, he
Jarrett
was-
Stidham.
5 years.
Yeah, I think so.
Did he play for
He
the
did.
Broncos? He played in the game?
Yeah, he definitely
Okay.
did.
Okay, we have Tebow as a guess. It's probably
It's
not right,
yeah.
but we
I
have.
mean, he
Never
was on
played
the
for
team.
Jags.
It's a guess with 40 seconds left.
Seahawks.
Um,
Byron Leftwich.
10 seconds.
Hasselbeck.
Hassel. Oh, no. 4, 3.
McCown is always a good guess.
For who? I'm doing Fitzmagic.
I think Jags is probably one team he didn't play for.
Fitzmagic. He was on the Jags.
He was?
I think so. I don't think he was on either of the other two.
We wouldn't have got these. Shaquille Griffin,
Yeah.
Julius Thomas.
Julius Thomas, tight end.
Mm-hmm. Broncos. Jags.
Probably could have.
Could have, but it would have
taken a
been.
while.
It would have taken me probably a month to get there. All right. Not bad. Could have been better. Yeah, I think that's all we got today. Shout out Jamal for coming on. Great guy. Yeah, anything else?
Hopefully we'll have a full pod next week.
Haven't had a full pod in months.
We'll see.
Do I have something next week? Nope, shouldn't.
Okay.
Should be here.
Chris, you'll be here?
It should.
What is that? What do you mean you should?
Oh, I have a quick PSA.
Yes.
If you own a Hyundai Palisade and it is hot, crack the sunroof, because if you don't, the pressure will build up and it will explode.
What?
Saturday, I was driving home from sister-in-law's wedding, and I get a call from Jordan. She's like, we were driving on a gravel road, and she thought that like the rocks were getting kicked up and like had landed on her sunroof.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
maybe a big one hit the sunroof, and then you're driving on a gravel road. It's bumpy.
Mm-hmm.
We get home, and she is like looking it up, and it's a known issue that when it gets really hot, the pressure builds up and it explodes.
What explodes?
The sunroof. It just,
Like it shattered?
yeah. But it went up. So you can kind of see where like it doesn't crack down. It literally looks like
What?
the pressure built up so much that it just.
Interesting.
So
What do you?
we
what
took
do you
it
do for
to
that?
the dealership, and it's covered. It's like
That's good.
it's a known thing. So
That's insane, honestly.
yeah.
Stupid.
Jeez.
So
Okay. Good to know.
yep, it's getting
PSA.
fixed. Yeah, if you have a Palisade, I think it's like 2021 and newer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a known thing.
Okay.
So
Watch out for those sunroofs.
yeah. Just a quick PSA. Have to let the people know.
That's good. All right. This is the Boys Not Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
And Peters.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.